Have you ever tried to run a process in Emacs, only to find that the output is a jumbled mess of raw ANSI color codes? It can be really frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're going to tackle how to properly display ANSI-colored output in your Emacs buffer. I totally get it. Seeing those raw ANSI codes instead of colorful output can feel like a tech nightmare. You're not alone in this. Many Emacs users face this issue when they use the start process function. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, how can I convert ANSI color codes to colored output in my Emacs buffer when using start process? They provided a code snippet and mentioned that the output looks like this, raw ANSI codes instead of the intended colors. Sound familiar? Let's dig into this together and find a solution. So what's happening here? When you run a process using start process, the output is sent to a buffer as plain text, which means the ANSI color codes are not interpreted. This is a common issue, but don't worry, we can fix it. And don't go anywhere. I've got a simple solution at the end that will have your Emacs buffer looking colorful in no time. To convert ANSI color codes to colored output in the Emacs buffer, the user should first install the ANSI color package if it is not already available. This package helps interpret ANSI color codes. Next, the user needs to add a function that will process the output from the start process command. This function will convert the ANSI codes to actual colors. After defining the function, the user should set it as the output filter for the process created with start process. This ensures that every time the process outputs data, it gets processed for ANSI colors. Finally, the user can start the process as usual. When they check the output in the foo buffer, they should see the colored text instead of raw ANSI codes. Did you know? The first terminal emulators didn't support colors at all. We've come a long way since then, and now we can have beautiful, colorful outputs right in our Emacs buffers. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution suggests using the function ANSI color apply on region to colorize the output in your buffer. This method involves setting a process sentinel that applies the colorization once the process completes successfully. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. An alternative solution involves using a process filter to display colors while the process is running. The key step is to set the process filter with the command set process filter. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always remember to test your output after making changes. This will help you catch any issues early and ensure your Emacs experience is as smooth as possible. And there you have it. Your Emacs buffer should now display colorful output instead of raw ANSI codes. Remember, troubleshooting can be a journey, but with the right steps, you can achieve great results. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips. And don't miss our next video on enhancing your Emacs setup.